Hello and welcome back to Weston the Historian. Today I want to talk about something a little bit different. Today I'm not going to be talking about philosophy or history, but fashion and, style. And specifically I want to talk about this little piece of advice I hear kind of all the time when it comes to finding your style and stuff and, uh, like getting into fashion. And it's this one piece of advice which I hear all the time, which I think like just isn't good. And it's kind of like two different pieces of advice, but it's like pretty much the same. First, it's find your style, and second, it's like don't buy clothes that don't really match with everything you have in your closet. So that sounds like somewhat reasonable. Like, yeah, find a specific style you want to go for and go straight for it. And then, yeah, that sounds somewhat reasonable. And like the whole, yeah, don't buy pants that don't go with all of the shirts you have in your closet. That sounds somewhat reasonable. But it has some issues. First of all, as people are growing up and as people get more and more into styles and aesthetics and fashion and all this and art, people's style is going to change. So you can't just ignore all of these other styles. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to go straight for like looking like, I don't know, dark academia, and then I'm not going to even bother looking at any clothes that don't look like that. That is not good because you are kind of, instead of the style becoming a part of you, you're becoming a part of the style. And that's not good. You have to own the style. You can't let the style own you. So you have to, like branching out and trying out new things is generally a pretty good thing. And this advice that you need to find a specific style and stick to it is not good. It's very unproductive. And it's pretty much telling you to conform to a specific style. And I do not encourage you to do that. If you want to do that, go ahead, but you shouldn't feel the need to do that. You shouldn't feel pressure that, oh, is this dark academia enough? Is this cottagecore enough? It doesn't matter. Wear whatever you want as long as you feel comfortable in it. And furthermore, what was that other? Oh, right. Don't, this piece of advice that you shouldn't wear clothing that doesn't, or you shouldn't buy clothing that doesn't match everything in your wardrobe. I also find this really weird because, once again, your style's going to change. You're going to get older. You're going to say, oh, you're going to look at things which you didn't used to think were cool, and now you're thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of want to try that out. So branching out is not a bad thing. I encourage you to branch out. Wear clothing that doesn't really fit into everything you have. Kind of have these like radical pieces which don't necessarily fit everything you have. I mean, I've got a lot of very different things. I've got like an English soccer jersey, and I've got sweaters and Hawaiian t-shirts and like all of these different, and I have like West African dashikis, like all of these different pieces of clothes which obviously do not fit into the same style. And that's not a bad thing, because having like, you can't just have like just saying, oh, I want to go for this style. Why would you want to go for one specific style? Why would you want to conform to one specific style when you can just kind of be you or whatever? So, one thing which I hope you have learned from this is that don't let a style own you. You need to own your own style. That is pretty much it for today's video. I don't have much else to say. I was expecting my last video to be my last for the year, but I was thinking about this and I was like, I need to talk about it. So, I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a Happy New Year. Goodbye.